those are 4 things I can guarantee my love. Hey,
baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shake it in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah.
Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor, impress me.
Baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shake it in the club with your.
This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Denver Nuggets. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. As we get the new season underway, GA, what was the main focus for you in the first game of the season?
Well, sometimes you lose a little bit of edge in the offseason. So preseason's fine for getting your game into shape, but now you got to bring the right mindset to the game.
Arenas against Whitney. The shot by McGrady, no good. Here's Bowen. Pass to Whitney. Now Posey. Down low. Here's Camby, and slam dunk by Camby.
That is how you finish.
Here's Minnesota. To the middle. Here's Garnett. That's good, and Arenas with the assist.
That high release point for Garnett really helps him. Feels like nobody can block his shot inside.
Pass to Posey. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. It's deflected. Denver passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. And the Timberwolves with possession. Pass to McGrady. Rebounded by Howard. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Posey passes to Whitney. Now Posey, guarded by Serbiak. Lets it go. Posey, no luck. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And the basket by Serbiak.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Whitney with it. Pass to Posey. To the inside. The Nuggets with another miss. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Now McGrady. Fires from deep. They get it back. Garnett. From down in the low post, it goes.
Reads shot trajectories so well. Garnett understands how to capitalize on that offensive glass.
Arenas against Whitney. Howard with a screen on McGrady. They need this one. Howard can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 4. Fader on the way. Kept alive, Minnesota. Pass to McGrady. It's Garnett on the wing. The 3. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Posey. Inside, Kevin Garnett with the steal. Arenas against Whitney. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Nuggets trail by 4. And Denver decides to take their first time out here. This is the first they're seeing of the Timberwolves here. First game of the NBA's regular season for them.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
And here are the Nuggets now. Camby passes to Bowen. And here is Whitney. Pass to Posey. They could use a bucket. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Garnett's got 7 rebounds in the game. McGrady kicks it over to Arenas. Here's the 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
You know, Garnett is a willing passer, especially when one of his guys has a clean look.
The Nuggets trail by 7. And here is Whitney. Scoreless thus far. Here's Posey, headed by Serbiak, and slam dunk by Camby.
Oh, great job of recognition, finding the open man.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's McGrady. The 3-pointer, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Posey with it. He's covered by Arenas. Fast break, Minnesota. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Hey, you know, what he lacks in size, he makes up for with his vertical.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Garnett with the screen for Arenas. Takes it off the glass. Arenas has got 5.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Whitney with it. He's covered by Arenas. Pass to Campbell. And it's denied.
Oh, my word. You can't play much tougher interior defense than that.
Arenas with the bucket.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Whitney. Hasn't made one yet. Down low. And Howard with the stuff.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And the foul called on Marcus Camby. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Serbiak. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. The Timberwolves making a change here. Smith has checked in. Here's Bowen, and he banks in the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Strickland passes to McGrady. Garnett, right side. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. Garnett's got 6.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Bowen to the inside. Here's Howard. No good that time. Excellent D there from Garnett. Fires from the wing. Now just 1 for 7 with that miss. Tough night so far. Right wing. Pass to Whitney. Now here's Canby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's blocked.
Wow, great interior D. That effort gets erased because of it.
Here's Whitney. Pass to Posey. Now Howard. To the left wing. And Posey kicks to Howard. The bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Harvey's checked in for the Nuggets. Alexander comes in for Chris Whitney. So it's Minnesota now. It's a 10-point game. Here's Strickland. He has yet to score. And here is Serbiak. Clock at 6. Here's Garnett. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. They get Marcus Camby.
You know, KG's an insanely long player, and that length allows him to bait defenders into contact and to finish through it.
Chris Anderson is checked in for Denver.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
Here's Alexander. Pass to Posey. High post, Howard. Alexander passes to Anderson. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Smith on the wing. Now here's Garnett. He's guarded by Howard.
2 minutes remaining.
And Garnett misses. The Nuggets trail by 13. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And finished off by Anderson.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
1:36 left here in the opening quarter. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Pass to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Here's Strickland. Still yet to score. 1:03 left to play here in the first. To the middle. And Smith with the stuff.
Boy, Joe Smith making that dunk look routine and elementary. He's got some pretty good ups for a big guy.
Here's Alexander. To the paint. It's tipped. Out to the wing. And here is Serbiak. Pass to Garnett. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Alexander. Now Posey. Here is Howard. Covered by Smith. The Nuggets moving the ball around. 4 on the shot clock. Takes a shot at the elbow. Alexander, no luck.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
The Nuggets trail by 13. Anderson outside. Pass to White. Inside. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Strickland. To the middle. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Outside, White. Here's the screen. Pass to Anderson. Outside, White. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Alexander. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Alexander's got his first 2 points.
That's heads-up basketball to find a teammate with a good look right there.
Strickland passes to Smith. And here is Serbia. Here's Strickland. Count it. Strickland's got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Alexander passes to White. Over Serbiak. And it's White missing. Timberwolves leading by 13 to the right side. Sura no good. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Anderson a screen on Smith. Here's White. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And good that time. Anderson's got his second bucket tonight.
Look, you'll take that shot every time up the floor.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Gilbert Arenas is checked in for the Timberwolves. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Jackson a screen on Whitney. From deep, Arenas. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Bowen. Pass to Whitney. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Here's Arenas. 8 points for him. Here's Serbiak. Back to Arenas. 5 to shoot. Over Whitney. Going ahead, he's checked in for Jackson.
Substitution for your Timberwolves, number 21.
The Nuggets trail by 11. Pass to Harvey. Now Howard. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Down low. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Arenas passes to Garnett. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Chris Anderson. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
And you look back at the Lakers' three-peat, Clark. Can anyone knock them off?
Well, it's hard to see anybody being able to knock them off, Kevin. As long as they've got Kobe and Shaq, they're the favorites. I mean, no team has a combination that can match that duo. But that's why you play the games.
Here's Harvey. No scoring in this one. And again, Denver no good. Outside Arenas. Garnett with the screen for Arenas. Garnett outside. That's good. It's Arenas with the assist. Arenas has got 3 assists tonight.
There's that silky smooth jumper of Garnett's. Nice elevation, and the height of the release point makes that a reliable mid-range look.
Here's Whitney. Pass to Anderson. Now Howard. Garnett with the steal. Here's Surra. Howard with the steal. Harvey passes to Whitman. Here's Bowen. And here is Howard, covered by Smith. Howard's shot is good. Howard's got 8 points.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Garnett with the screen on Whitney. Lob pass to Garnett. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Kevin Garnett's teammates trust him to throw it down. That's why they lob it his way with confidence.
Denver calls timeout. Minnesota making a switch. McGrady's checked in. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Denver. The Nuggets trail by 16. Whitney with nothing on the board. Howard with the screen on Arenas. And Howard with the stuff.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Now here's Arenas. He's got 8. Pass to McGrady. Now here's Arenas. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Howard.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
To the inside. And stolen by Arenas. It's Garnett on the wing. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Arenas against Whitney. Screen by Howard. Just 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing. Over to the wing. Here's Bowen. From outside, off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
So it's Denver now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Howard, that's good. Howard's got 6 in the quarter.
And he's been big in this game, imposing his will on the offensive end.
And stolen by Howard. Pass to Whitney. He gets it in there. Whitney's got his first points in this one. Timberwolves leading by 12. Outside Arenas. Garnett Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
They get Marcus Camby.
In many ways, KG has the perfect basketball body, long and wiry. It's difficult to contain a guy like that, which is why defenders resort to fouling him like there.
Free throw good. Garnett. Jackson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Nuggets also changing it up. Chris Anderson is checked in for Camby, and James Posey subbed in for Harvey. Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett. The Nuggets trail by 14. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And look at Kevin Garnett. What a contribution.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Pass to Posey. Now Whitney. He's covered by Arenas. Garnett against Howard. 6 on the shot clock.
Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
Timberwolves leading by 12. Arenas kicks to McGrady. Steps back and fires. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here is Whitney. Pass to Bowen. 5 on the clock. Deflects the pass. 1-on-1 here. Here's McGrady. The shot falls for only his second bucket. 2 for 9.
Oh, he looked ready for the contact and just powered it through.
Now Whitney. Here's Bowen. McGrady covering. Screen by Howard. Down low. And Howard with the stuff.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Minnesota with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Arenas' shot is good.
Terrific drive, but a better finish.
The Nuggets trail by 14. Pass to Posey. Now Howard. Now Whitney. 6 to shoot. Over Arenas. Whitney misses.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And, you know, the length KG has creates problems for defenders, which is why they often foul him inside.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
First free throw is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Nuggets trail by 15. Whitney with it. And Arenas picks him up defensively. Whitney against Arenas. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. From outside the arc, that's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. 1:12 left to play in the first half. Arenas against Whitney. To the paint. Here's Howard. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
You know, with the style of game he has, seems like no matter the system, he's going to succeed.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Howard. And he makes both free throws. 1:02 left in the first half. Arenas against Whitney. Arenas passes to Serbiak. Here's Nesterovic. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. He's guarded by Howard. 4 on the clock, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here is Howard, following the bucket by the Timberwolves.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
With 4 seconds on the clock, and that one's good. McGrady. McGrady's got 6. Kevin Garnett, the big ticket. He's feeling it tonight, and it's been the driving force for the Timberwolves. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. We come back right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic from Kevin Garnett.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. To the middle. And it's Kevin Garnett with the finish.
KG taking no prisoners and dropping the hammer down. Well, what a nice throwdown by Kevin Garnett.
Here's Whitney. With the drive. And it's blocked.
And he sent a message with that spot. Do not come in my house.
Howard with this screen on Arenas. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Posey. Here's Whitney. No good on the 3.
Well, I think that was clearly a 4. He was a little anxious. Too much in a hurry right there.
And here's Arenas. Back to McGrady. Garnett surveying the defense. It's good. That takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
And when Garnett has it going, he's unguardable. I love how confident and versatile he is on offense.
Here's Whitney. Inside. Howard misses.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Whitney against Arenas. Whitney with it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Well, I tell you what, a long, intimidating defender who rebounds and blocks shots at a high rate gives you a ton of energy on the defensive end.
The Nuggets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The free throw drops for Camby. And both free throws good for Camby. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. McGrady kicks it over to Arenas. Howard against Garnett. Rebound by the Nuggets. Camby's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Posey, guarded by Serbiak. Nice shot by Posey.
Hey, he'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get.
Timberwolves leading by 20. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. The shot by Nesterovic, no good. Nuggets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Arenas against Whitney. Pass to Posey. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Known as a defensive specialist, Posey is also a capable scorer when given the opportunity.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Timberwolves leading by 19. McGrady outside. Floats it up for Arenas. Pass to Bowen. Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Now here's Howard. Bowen the pass to Whitney. Over Arenas. And another miss by Denver.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
Here's Nesterovic, rejected by Camby.
Strong D, defending the lane with authority and not fouling.
Pass to Whitney. Howard with a screen on Arenas. Howard's shot is good. Howard's got 18 points in the game.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
Garnett, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
When Kevin Garnett gets that ball anywhere close to the rack, he's going to throw it down.
Denver calls timeout. Look at Kevin Garnett. What a contribution.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Out left to the wing. Now here's Camby. 6 points for him. Tries again, and there's the nice layup by Howard. Howard's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, you got to respect the hustle on the glass right there.
McGrady outside. Here's Nesterovic, and the layup's good off the glass. Nesterovic has got his second bucket of the night.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Pass to Posey. Now here's Howard, guarded by Garnett. Shot clock at 6. Here's Whitney. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. Arenas with the defensive effort. Here he goes. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Boy, he's had a solid performance at the offensive end. Rock solid, providing that stability.
Arenas against Whitney. Banked in off the glass. Whitney's got his second bucket of the game to go. Minnesota leading by 19. And here's Arenas. 15 points in the game. McGrady left side. Pass to Zerbiak. Here's Nesterovic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Marcus Camby.
No shying away from contact there.
The Timberwolves have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Shoot 2.
That one is off. A different look for Denver. Anderson comes in for Marcus Camby, and it's Harvey in for Juwan Howard. No luck that time either. The Nuggets trail by 19. Now Whitney. Pass to Bowen. And here is Posey. 3-pointer. Nesterovic with the rebound. Nesterovic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. 18 feet out. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Denver's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And the shot goes down. Posey's got 5 now.
And it's so important to have good ball skills. Gives you an edge.
Now here is McGrady. 8 points for him. It's stolen. Here's Bowen. Pass to Whitney. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. To the paint. Here's Harvey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Nuggets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. Here's McGrady. Here's Zerbiak. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Whitney. Anderson outside. Pass to Posey. Here's Bowen. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Garnett's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Serbiak passes to Strickland. Now here's Garnett. Off target at the rim. The Nuggets trail by 17. Posey passes to Anderson. Here's Harvey. Anderson, a screen on Garnett. Back to Anderson. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Pass to McGrady. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Meeting the defense with power. McGrady holds nothing back and finishes in motion.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint.
Take a break.
And so
Take a
far,
break.
it's working.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And the first one at the line is good.
The size and skill McGrady brings to his position, really special. He's somebody you love to see play the game.
And McGrady drops them both. The Nuggets trail by 19. Whitney with it. Pass to Posey. Going inside. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Posey. Anderson's got 10.
Dropping an absolute dime.
And here is McGrady. Denver grabs the miss. Anderson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Harvey. Down low. A steal. It's picked off. It's stolen by McGrady. Strickland passes to Garnett. Anderson with the block.
What a denial. He was right on cue with that block. That's a chance he typically converts.
Pass to Harvey. Here's Bowen. To the inside. Kevin Garnett with the steal. And that one's good. McGrady. He's got 12.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Posey passes to Anderson, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Anderson's got 4 this quarter.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
And the Timberwolves call time here. For the Nuggets, Howard's checked in for Posey. Wright comes in for Bowen. And Alexander subbed in for Chris Whitney. .107 left to play in the third. Smith the pass to Strickland. Timberwolves passing it around. Back to Smith. Here's Strickland. Shot clock at 5. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
Get in there and get yours.
Alexander kicks to White. Pass to Howard. To the middle. White down low. Minnesota leading by 19 points. And it's sent back by Howard.
When your defense is challenged like that, you need guys to rise to the occasion.
Here's Alexander. To the inside. Here's Howard. No good with the layup. And so it's Minnesota with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Alexander. Pass to Harvey. Howard with a screen on Smith. Inside, Kevin Garnett with the steal. Smith left side. Sura the pass to Smith. That one falls.
And the touch from the inside. Smith is so comfortable operating down low.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Sura. Here's Jackson. Good. It's Garnett with the assist that time.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Outside, White. To the paint. Here's Howard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Garnett.
And just understanding his role and finding ways to make plays. Great decision there.
One shot.
That one misses for Howard. Timberwolves leading by 23. Down low. And he uses the glass on the layup. Sura's got his first bucket in this one.
And look at Sura there playing with some confidence, just outworking everybody on the floor.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Anderson. Outside Howard. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 6 rebounds in the game. Inside. And Garnett with the basket on the assist by Smith. Garnett's got 29 in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Alexander. To the middle. Here's Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Textbook screen, which leads to the nice bucket there.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Denver making a switch here. Camby's checked in. Now here's White. Here's Howard. Garnett grabs the board. The Timberwolves have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. To the left wing. Smith outside. Garnett kicks to Smith. 5 to shoot. And it's Garnett penetrating over Howard. Here's Jackson. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2, Mark Jackson.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And what you love about him is he's a team-first guy, willing to do whatever it takes to win.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Nesterovic is checked in. Jackson hits both of them. Here's Alexander. Outside, White. Pass to Howard. It's good. Howard's got 26 points.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Back to Arenas. And pushing it up, here's Denver.
All he saw was the hoop, disregarded anybody that tried to step in his path.
Second team foul. At the line for the Nuggets, Courtney Alexander. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Alexander. Smith checked in for Jackson. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the Timberwolves with possession here. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's White. Pass to Howard. The Nuggets moving the ball around to the inside. Right side, White. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Here's Nesterovic. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Pass to Harvey. Softly drops in the floater.
The floater, always a hard shot to contest.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Count the basket. Garnett's got 12 points in just the second half.
Talk about being focused. Nothing is going to distract him on offense.
To the paint. And slam dunk by Camby.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Over to the left wing. Nesterovic passes to Garnett. And that one drops. Garnett's got 35 in the game.
When you get a look that close in, it is a great possession.
Pass to Howard. Here's Harvey. Here's Alexander. He's covered by Arenas. Out to White. 6 to shoot. To the left side wing. Here's Alexander. And he makes that one. Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Minnesota calls timeout. on the Nuggets with some changes. James Posey's checked in for Harvey. Bowen comes in for White. And it's Whitney in for Alexander. Here's Garnett. Now here's Arenas. Taken away. And here is Whitney. Pass to Posey. Now here's Howard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul.
It's on Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
At the line for 2.
And the free throw good from Howard. That one is no good. Timberwolves have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Now, here is McGrady. Defense is right there. Clock at 4. Here's Garnett. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Garnett's got 16 points here in the second half.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Howard. Excellent D there from Garnett. The Timberwolves shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. And stolen by Howard. Pass to Whitney. Screen by Howard. Inside. And Howard with the stuff.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Now Arenas. For 3. Sinks the triple.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. He was toying with the defenders on that one.
Nuggets have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Howard with this screen on Arenas. Down low. It's slammed in by Howard.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
And Garnett with the slam.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Here's Whitney. Posey with it. Pass to Howard. Here's Whitney. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Arenas. And here's Garnett. Rejected by Camby.
Love the aggressive defense right at the rim. He refused to let that thing get through.
Bowen, good.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Nesterovic. Arenas against Whitney. Left side Arenas. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Whitney. To the middle. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
getting as one-sided as it gets today. You know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And in what should be an exciting 4-game season series between these two teams, they have to feel great about taking this first one against the Nuggets.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kevin Garnett.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Now here's Arenas. After the miss from Marcus Camby. Pass to Nesterovic. Now McGrady over Bowen. The shot by McGrady, no good. And here is Whitney. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.